Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Taurus, glad you could join me, and this is your reading for the 8th of March. Okay, I want that one as well. The cards have been shuffled well in between readings, so please don't think that I'm just pulling anything out for you, but these are the cards that I've been drawn to. There we go. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, now we've got the Four of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, did you feel that you had found something that you were searching for, and you were celebrating because you just thought, I've found my wish, I've found my dream? But the thing is with this card, the Four of Wands in reverse, are you maybe celebrating whatever this achievement was too soon? Did you maybe move too quickly? Or has, now that you've got to the point that you thought you were going to be celebrating, has everything gone to hell? As it sometimes does. You feel that everything was perfect and was worth celebrating, and then it all turns to dust before your eyes. Now, with the Eight of Cups coming behind it, this has made you really unhappy, really discontent, because you thought you had something special. You thought you had something that was practically perfect, but there was just one thing missing. Something special, something that was really required. And it's not there. You go off in search of it, because this hasn't worked out the way you thought, and it's made you unhappy. But you do know that it wasn't perfect, and you deserve perfect. Now, with the Three of Swords, this has, been a heartbreaking time for you, because you really did have your hopes and dreams bundled up in whatever this thing was. And to hear certain things, or to have some truths come your way that weren't particularly nice. It's not a nice time. There's a lot of hurtful things being said. And it could be that, you are feeling that everybody's ganging up on you. And possibly that there's no point in trying anymore. That if you do try, then all of these problems are just going to come back at you again. Are you maybe feeling that what is the point of searching? So you're going through quite a difficult period just now, and a lot of difficult things are going through your own head. So it's a difficult time that only you can combat, because other people can say things, and tell you how things should be, but only you can live through this experience and know what it feels like for you. But the thing is that don't take this feeling away from the search, because there is something out there for you. There is perfection out there waiting for you. And if you go in search of it, you will find something that will meet your needs and your standards. All right. Take care, Taurus. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hi, Virgo. So glad you could make it with me today. That didn't sound quite right, did it? So glad you could be here today. There we go. Oh, let's have that card there. This is your reading for the 8th of March. And I hope you're all feeling fantastic out there. And I want that one at the front. And I want that one there. There we go. See if we can straighten them up a little bit. All right, let's see what these cards have to say for you today. Okay, now we've got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Moon, and Two of Swords. Now, are you a very efficient person? And you look towards the bottom line, that you want good value for money, and you want quality, and you want good results, and you're in more of a managerial position, and you're looking for excellence and a quality life. But with the Knight of Pentacles next to it, are you maybe caught up in this world? Has your world became all work and no play? Are you caught up in the materialistic side of whatever job it is that you're doing, and all you can see is money and things? You don't really have room for people or personal life. And if people, get in your way, or want to chat too much, then, you really can become a little bit, off-putting, because your only focus is money and what you can get. The people side of it, not so much. You don't really care. That is the impression that you're giving, or the impression that you want to give. And it could be that, this is where your heart lies. But it could also be that there is a little bit of deception in it, because with the Two of Swords here, are you maybe struggling within yourself to make a decision about something? Something that you don't want other people to know, that you want to keep hidden just for you. Because this is a struggle about what your head is telling you to do, as opposed to what your heart is telling you to do. So could it be that, is there someone in this working environment that normally would be all work and no play, but has someone in here caught your eye? Have they crossed a line somewhere along the way? And you don't want them to know that you're caught up in a struggle of making a decision about them. Because you have this air of wanting people to get on with their job. You don't want them to socialise. You don't want to suffer fools gladly. But there must be something here that you're questioning. And because you don't know everything about what you're considering, you don't have all the data. So it could be that you don't know much about this person. And until you know those things, you can't really make an informed decision, because you're going to have to rely on your heart and your instincts. So your options are to wait and carry on with the deception, or to make a decision. All right. Wow. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Capricorn. So glad you could make it today. And this is your reading for the 8th of February. Now, I hope you're all having a great day out there and feeling good. There we go. That was quick. Right then, let's see what they have to say. Okay. Now, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Magician in reverse, and Strength in reverse. Now, are you in a position that you are able to share some resources that you have? Or it could be that it's part of a grant that you're working on through your job, your employment. And it could be that you're having to make decisions on who is the most needy, or the person that could benefit the most from whatever resources you have available. And even though you do try to be fair in whatever you're doing, but it could be that, there is a limited amount of resources that you have. Because the Page of Pentacles here is about bringing things into reality, and showing an interest in a practical way. So it could be that you are bringing people help in their everyday lives. And having this role, to benefit other people's lives is one that you have been interested in for a long time. And it's only now that you're really trying to, to come to terms with all the ins and outs of it, because this is new for you. You're still coming, to terms with, the cause and effect of the help that you're giving. But there's also some things that you're not aware of, because there are always consequences to things, whether you immediately see them or not. So not all of the consequences may be physical. It may not be related to a resource that you have given out. It could be something that happens due to the help that you've given, but not in direct relation to it. Now, with the next two cards, there is a change in your attitude here, because do you maybe feel that you're being tricked? Has some of the newness of this role that you're playing out, has it been a little bit tarnished? Do you feel that you've been manipulated or lied to a little bit, or tricked into helping people that maybe someone else could have been more worthy of your attention? And that, moving on to strength in reverse, is something that you struggle with, because you're having to try to keep control of the role that you're playing, because you're still going to have to deal with people who are trying to trick you. And it's very difficult when you know that people are trying to pull the wool over your eyes, not to lose control, not to feel as though you're not making a difference because people are just going to lie to you to get what they want. So there is an overbearing sense of being out of control, or losing your patience with people. So it could be that you do have moments where you have to call people on the things that they are saying, that you do lose your patience, and you do have to be a little bit more forceful in making sure that the procedures that are in place are adhered to. And it can be quite difficult. And this could be, the consequence that you didn't expect. That you're having to, deal with these other emotions rather than just be the person sharing the wealth, sharing the resources. All right. That's a very heavy role to play, but one that is worthwhile. All right. I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Capricorn.